SOPA is dismayed that many people in later life cannot benefit from concessionary travel due to disability or the non-existence of appropriate public transport. SOPA calls on the Scottish Government to ensure that all transport providers, including community transport, work together to provide integrated, accessible transport link for all. Given the emphasis WHO places on the relationship between health and social built environment, SOPA is concerned about the ongoing closure of public toilets. SOPA calls on COSLA to work with local authorities to ensure outdoor places support active ageing by improving and extending access to all public and green places, including toilets. SOPA is disappointed that despite repeated representations, the traffic signage between hospitals in South Lanarkshire is still inadequate, as is general signage in the rest of Scotland.
There should be a flat rate single pension for all pensioners, including women, and this must be set at least at the poverty level. But many in the group aspire to much higher than the poverty level, which at the moment is round about £178 a week. That recognition should be made of the carers' contribution to society and the saving that they make to government. And this saving should be recognised financially, whether the carer is a pensioner or not. It was a call for SOPA to take up a campaign for a programme of scrutiny of undertakers and local authority charges in connection with funerals.
The main points were that people's humanity and dignity should be respected, and this went for not just the clients but also the staff. And there should be a national standard for care at home, and all health and social care staff should be trained in delivery, and also that they should earn a living wage. Ensure that all people across Scotland receive the same care. And we felt also that at a time of budget cuts, we should make the point that all these will be cost effective because they will prevent future difficulties.
Chair, SOPA is concerned about the suitable housing for elderly and disabled people and calls on this government to ensure that the housing ring-fenced for us by older people and disabled, and that the new housing is of a particular size and accessible. We believe that a variety of housing should be available, including sheltered, assisted housing with 24-hour care, and this is especially important to rural communities. SOPA calls on the government to increase safety for older people by increasing the pressures of the police officers, particularly within rural communities, ensuring that speed restrictions are enforced. SOPA believes that everybody has the right to autonomy to choose their own energy suppliers and housing factors, regardless of the type of housing they live in.
Engagement with the community must be clear and in a format that people can understand, allowing enough time for people to engage and have meaningful actions which are then reported back to the community. The scope and width of the opportunities provided by the Community Empowerment Bill to allow communities to empower themselves needs to be clearly communicated to all, especially through participation requests. Whilst recognising that there are many different kinds of communities, both communities of geographical area and communities of common interest, the Community Empowerment Bill must explicitly recognise communities of age, such as older people and ethnic minority and LGBT groups, for instance, and the need to empower them directly.
Number 1.
Thank you.
SOPA calls for a dedicated internet access for older people and equivalent support for traditional face-to-face methods. SOPA calls for a comprehensive scheme of intergenerational engagement to overcome stereotypes and build solidarity. Group 6 calls on SOPA Committee to devise more ways to reach out to more people, particularly groups with special needs. Thank you.